happy that we got to meet at this beautiful event, the Wellness Affair.
Me too.
And I mean, one of the things I love about this event is bringing in a lot of people from different backgrounds, all in the same mindset of helping people, helping to serve, helping to make a difference in people's lives. And I want to talk more about where you came up with the concept of Attache.
Absolutely. So we're based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, and I was actually out to lunch with a friend at this one restaurant, and I looked around and I started to notice all of these Louis Vuitton bags, all these Chanel bags on the floor, even outside. And it just kind of hit me. I thought there has to be a better way to hold your handbag when you're out and about, not being forced to put it on the ground or put it on your lap while you're eating,
Right.
just causing damage to these beautiful investments that we all have. So I remembered way back in the day, there was these circular purse hooks, and they kind of look like discs, super flimsy, and they're kind of just outdated, and no one's made a beautiful design that can really hold the weight. It's sturdy, it looks gorgeous, and also we designed these to be handbag accessories. So you can wear them on the outside of your handbag so it's always ready to go when you need it. You know, if you've got a super busy life, you're always on the go, it just helps you be hands-free and give your bag a perfect seat at the
And
house.
it looks like a really nice bracelet too. Like I was using it the other day and wearing it, using it as the handbag holder, and then I was wearing it as well. And I'm like, this is a multi-purpose, beautiful accessory.
It is, it really is.
People behind the products are amazing to me. So, you know, when you come up with an idea and a concept of something that you're about to create, there can be a lot that goes through your mind of like the self-doubt. Is this gonna make it? Is this going to be a good brand?
Right.
And I think that's the biggest part as an entrepreneur is to determine, is this something that will prevail, and to believe in yourself to carry it through.
Yes.
So I want to hear your take on that and what you've gone through to get to the point where finally you're in an empowerment mindset of you're here, you've arrived, and it survived.
Absolutely. So I worked as a buyer for about 5 years, and my job before Attache was sourcing really innovative products, something that's really new, hot on the market. And the biggest struggle with that is you're creating a market for yourself. So it's very important to be clear with your marketing, to be clear with your brand, to really stand out and highlight key points of why your product really helps people and is very useful. So I'd say that's been the hardest struggle is, you know, purse hooks haven't really been reinvented. So when I come to shows and when I sell, people are always intrigued when they see these being used at a restaurant, and they're like, what is that? Because it's not really been done before.
Right.
And so I love to hear all of this positive feedback, and I love that the product can be used in day-to-day settings, and there's a lot of brand recognition with it, but at the same time, starting off, it was very hard because, again, you're creating your own market for yourself.
Yes.
And it's hard to figure out where to begin. You can't really just jump in with other jewelry brands or jump in like an athleisure wear brand. You're kind of starting your own purse accessory market and something that's beautiful but also very functional as well.
I love it. I think it's beautiful. Who was it for you that you feel like got you through those stages?
100% my father. My father's been the biggest mentor in my life. In fact, he's an entrepreneur, and I've never really had an entrepreneurial spirit until I started interning with him after college. And he's been at my side at every step, and he's one of those men that kind of stress melts with him, and I get kind of fixated and stuck on things, and so we really balance each other out in that way. And I think any struggle I've ever faced, I have his stress-free kind of mindset of, you know, we can deal with this, but also his entrepreneurial background of like, here's how we can approach this, here's different ways. And so I'm an only
That's
child,
beautiful.
so my dad's one of my best friends, and it's been really important having him throughout this whole journey.
That is so beautiful, and it's so nice to have those people, because sometimes we have many entrepreneurs and many people going through their life have nobody to actually hear that inner voice that reminds them to stay in a positive mindset.
Right.
So to have that, I'm sure that he has those whispers constantly of like that inner knowing and the reminders that you can do it. Right. Was there any phrase or something that stuck with you that really resonated for you?
You know, one of his favorite words is tenacity, and I think it can be applied in business in so many ways. And tenacity is essentially adapting to a struggle or a situation, finding a creative solution around it. And business throws it at you in so many different ways, whether it's connecting with a community, trying to market to customers. But I think kind of the phrase is just really stepping outside of your mind for a second and finding a creative solution around some business struggles. Also, you know, the hard part about starting your own business is there will be 10 failures before you hit one thing that really succeeds, and then it'll kind of repeat, and you kind of start to forget about the successes. But reminding yourself of those big wins is so important, because it's never just going to be success after success after success in business. It's just not. But reminding kind of where you started from and how far you've gotten, even in a month span or a year, is so important to remind yourself of, because I'm truly different than I was 2 years ago in so many ways because of this business.
So in this moment, if this feels comfortable for you, I would love to have us kind of close our eyes, and I'm going to guide you for maybe a 2-minute. Normally my guided visualizations are 70 minutes.
Okay.
Do you feel comfortable with like a 2 to 3 minute kind of like guided walkthrough?
Absolutely.
And then I want you to tell me what's coming up for you, if that feels comfortable. And then I'm going to hold space for this new envisionment that you have for the next stage of your career, your personal life, that maybe something that you didn't think of that you need to kind of put some weight into of what you want.
That'd be great.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so let's close our eyes for a moment. And I want you to just take a deep exhale out, getting into a new awareness. Exhaling out anything you've been holding on to and stepping into a new light, a new state of being. Deep inhale in and through your nose, exhale out. And I want you to right now just think of the first thing that came to mind when you think of yourself, your inner being, just as it is, regardless if it's good, bad, no judgment. And when you feel that word, if it comes to you and you feel inclined, please share that word.
Radiating.
Perfect. When you think of the word radiating, maybe it has a pulse, maybe it has a feeling, maybe it has a color. What do you notice about that just came up for you? What did you see?
Like a bright yellow.
Perfect. And if you were to give it a pulse, and if you were to give it an energy of what it's radiating itself, that bright yellow, is it moving fast? Is it moving slow? What would you say the beat is, the tempo?
I'd say more fast, like an excited pace.
Perfect. So I want you to envision right now that pulse and that radiating yellow is moving outward with the same pace that you just saw. And I want you to envision right now that it's moving outward and around you, around your being, around the proximity of what you're seeing. Everything that you're seeing surrounding you, surrounding your body, surrounding your head, your mind, your eyes, your sight, your breath, your throat chakra, everything you're saying and thinking to yourself, in your brain, the pulse that's pulsing through your veins, around your neck, around your body, your torso, down your legs, everything that's carrying you, this radiance, this yellow light. And I want you to envision it having almost its own entity rising up around you and through you. And it might speak to you. And it's carrying you now, almost like you're floating. What would you say that feels like? Is there anything that just came up for you as far as it carrying you, almost like it's making you weightless?
Feels like stress is kind of melting.
Good, excellent. I want you to just notice that feeling and just notice how that lightness that you just felt and how that is your true essence. That is truly you. And to remind yourself you can go here anytime you need to, at any point that you need it, and go back to that state of being. No matter what's happening in your life, any stress that's happening in the world, just go back to that being and remember this moment. I want you to think of that light really quickly as telling you something, guiding you, giving you some sort of advice to take with you. Maybe it's coming up as a word, maybe it's coming up as a sentence. Did you notice anything right then happening?
Just the word relax.
Good, excellent. I want you to think that word before we go to the next step. I feel like called to say to you in that moment as it's telling you to relax. I want you to envision it stroking the back of your hair and your head, almost magically waving that yellow onto your hair, giving you calm, relaxation. And I want you to think of it wrapping a hug around you, almost like it has yellow arms surrounding you. And what would you tell yourself, or what would it tell you right now to do next in your life? If anything's coming up, you can share it. If not, that's fine too.
Really just carry onward.
Good.
In a relaxed state.
Excellent. Carry onward in a relaxed state. I want you to just give that yellow, warm embrace of a hug, almost like you're hugging it. It's hugging you. You are one. It's now embodying you. You are now that relaxed state of being. And when you open your eyes, you still have that essence because you saw it. Therefore, it is true. Take a deep exhale in and out, and you can open your eyes when you're ready. Do you feel? It was great. You love it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you feel that? It's like within you. You even look different. Like people embody this new state of being.
Yeah, absolutely. That was great.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So that state of being that you just felt and witnessed is the next step in your career. Is that you have that relaxed state of being, that essence in you, and you're meant to carry that out and to trust in that.
Love that.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
great.
you so
It was
much.
a blessing.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's so nice
Yeah.
to be here with you, and I'm so glad we had this time to chat. I'm so glad that we had this time to talk about your brand. I wish it much success. I'm so happy
you.
for you. I feel like when I do these interviews and these guided visualizations, they're coming from a higher power and something amazing. But I just got crowned by the beautiful Nancy inside.
Nancy Vu. She's amazing.
Nancy Vu is unbelievable, and so I feel like it's giving me even more essence to get to the root of the guided visualization really fast. And normally it takes 70 minutes to get to the state of higher being, but I feel like you also are very open to this, and I feel that essence in your brand and what you bring to the table, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. It was such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy this beautiful event at the Wellness Affair.
Absolutely.